Hey, Coupley Fit fam. Welcome back to another episode. It has been so hard out here these past couple of months. 2025, let's say life is lifing. So we wanted to create an episode that's just fun and funny, and it's just a little bit of on the lighter notes. So we're excited to give you about 20 questions that are very random, and we actually hope that at home you can either ask your partner or you can ask your family what they think and just open up a little bit of fun conversation.
Let us know what you think in the comments too.
Yes. Okay, first question. When was the last time you laughed hard?
Like last night, like we've been watching King of Queens and it's just like reruns, and we're just absolutely, our favorite character is the dad. Arthur is just hilarious. I mean, it has me weak every time.
Talking about show me your goodies.
Show me your goodies.
Sir, you are too old to
He's
be
like
talking about
75,
show me
he's
your
like 80
goodies.
years old.
You're too
so
old.
that's been pretty funny. So I laughed out loud at that.
Yes.
We rewatched next Friday. Oh my gosh.
Hilarious.
Only house on the block paid for cash. Lotto stud. So, yes, we've laughed really hard. King of Queens, though, that has been our consistent for the past couple of weeks. Just heavy chuckles. I got to ask you the same thing, though.
No.
Same one?
I agree.
Okay.
We're on the same page. What's your favorite song to sing in the shower? You don't really sing in the shower.
I don't really sing in the shower.
I do.
So, let's go.
I do. Well, you may rap more in the shower. What do you think?
I don't really.
Depends on if you're coming back from the gym. I mean, just today you were rapping something in there. I don't know what it was.
So that's a good.
Thank you.
That's a good point. So I was listening to an artist Friday, who's an artist.
Yes.
But he has a song with Meek Mill called "Proud of Me," and it's a banger. It just like it hits all of those melodies. And what I like about Friday too is I think he started off like almost in the church, like gospel, almost, and then expanded into like rap. But it's
not quite Mozzie, but
not quite Mozzie. Mozzie's a little different, but it's given that like. You can almost hear the way that the drums are hitting, where it's kind of hitting off the emotions of like, but it's Proud of Me. So yeah, that's a banger. I would say that one right now.
Oh my gosh, so good. For me, it's case by case.
Okay.
Depends on how I'm feeling.
Okay. What you feeling today?
Well, sometimes I like to belt out a little Mariah. I think.
We talking about regular Mariah or Christmas Mariah?
We're talking regular Mariah.
Okay.
Give me Honey. That is always, that's always top of mind.
Okay.
For me, Fantasy is always top of mind.
Oh, I'm sorry. You said fantasy. I thought about Ludacris. What's your fantasy?
No. We're talking
for
Mariah.
the kids. That's an adult song too. When that came out, we probably shouldn't have been listening to that.
That's right, Mariah. Let's see. I like Tony Braxton. He wasn't man enough for me.
Oh.
No pun intended.
I was about to say that don't apply.
That does not apply.
I ain't never heard you singing that one in the shower.
He
ain't man enough for me. No,
yeah.
I would have said something.
Oh yeah.
I would have turned the shower off.
Yes.
Like, who is it?
The other thing too is,
about?
I think both of us, what we've been doing though is just randomly. It's not that we listen to her, but Glorilla. We just been doing that.
Like, sometimes I just out of nowhere. I'm like,
hey.
Who's that?
So yeah. So again, I don't know why for me, I like to go on like the Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey's. I don't know if it's I think I can sing in my mind. And I would love to, like, if I had to karaoke one of the songs, that would be one of the songs.
It's funny you say that about thinking you can sing. So I was in a choir in middle school, 8th grade. I was in the 8th grade choir, but I couldn't sing. So I used to do a lot of lip syncing in there. But I have all the theatrics.
Hey, ooh, do re mi.
I just wanted to go on a school field trip. I was like, man, y'all going to Chicago?
It's lit.
I got to get down with this. I'm going to be in there every week. And all the girls were in the choir. So I was like, I'm kind of in the choir class, but I couldn't sing. God knew he didn't give me that gift. No.
Okay. What was your most embarrassing moment?
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, yes.
So
I have so many.
So I'm gonna share the one. So I got two things, but one that comes to my mind because it was on like the biggest stage with the most people.
Yeah.
And I haven't told this. I haven't told this story publicly either. So if you weren't there and you weren't on the team, you don't even know this.
Okay.
But I got the Howard hat on too. So I'm at Howard, and at Howard University, again, we didn't have like every year you didn't get new jerseys, right? So you're getting like the previous year's jerseys. And so I'm wearing number 3, and my jersey, for some reason, all of the jerseys like almost went down to your kneecap. Like super long, Russell Athletics, jersey was bogus. And I'm like, man, it's even when I try to tuck it so that it doesn't look like there's extra slack, nothing I can do. So this was not a smart move by me. but I got my jersey hemmed.
Very individual.
I was an individual. So I was like, man, listen, I'm a star.
You were saying there is an I in
I'm like,
team.
there's an I in team. I was thinking what I said earlier. Look good, play good, play good, pay good.
Pay good.
That's why I'm here. Man.
No NIL.
No
yes.
NIL. I threw this. So I play in the game, feeling swaggy, balled out. We lost.
So that doesn't help. That doesn't help.
Oh, this goes into the story of why it's about to get embarrassing. I throw the jersey in to just like get washed, not thinking through the fact that they're going to wash it. They're going to hang it up on a hanger, and it's going to be the only jersey that's like half cut.
Significantly different.
Individual. So, lose the game, and I didn't even think about it. So now we're going into a team meeting, and the defensive coordinator, assistant head coach, Coach Petty, comes into the team room, and he's got his briefcase in his hand. And I'm just like, I'm like, man, shoot, we lost, but I played good, so let's see what he got to say. He goes, he starts off with this whole speech, and I'm like, damn, who's he talking about? He's like, we got some individuals on this team, some individuals in here, and that's why we're losing. It's too much individualism. Look at this shit. Pulls my jersey out of his briefcase. Look at this shit. This is why we're losing. Like, kicks me out of the team room. I thought I was off the team. Like, I literally thought I was off the team, and I was like, I shouldn't have hemmed that jersey. So that was a hard lesson.
Did Granny hem it?
No. I went to I was in DC and literally went to like the cleaners and just had them. I was like, yo, can you cut this like right here? And they were like, yeah.
Oh, you took multiple steps.
Oh yeah.
So
I was
very individual.
I was individual, 100%. But you see the creativity. So as an entrepreneur, I knew where I was headed.
Is that creative? I don't know if that's creative or is that more leaning into the confidence. I
think if we would have hemmed the rest of the jersey, some guys would have played better.
I don't think that's true.
We might have won more games that year.
I don't think that's true.
Just saying.
Okay.
That was an embarrassing moment. That was very like, when I talk to my teammates or like people that were there, they're like, bro, I thought I was off the team.
Yeah. Maybe you should have. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay, so that is pretty embarrassing.
That was pretty embarrassing.
And it's, when it's in front of people.
Individual.
There are some things where you can be, it's an embarrassing moment, but only you were the one that was there. Like if you trip over something and you look around and it's like, okay, nobody saw me.
And then he said, you didn't look that good too. And you didn't look that good either. I didn't think. I was like, you're hating.
You're hating. You're hating.
I transferred.
Is it because of the jersey we transferred?
No, it wasn't because of the jersey.
I know. It was a lot of things.
It was a lot of things.
It was a lot of things. Okay, so thank you for sharing that. I have a lot. I have a lot of embarrassing moments.
Most embarrassing is that comes to top of mind was when I was a junior or senior in high school, and it was the regional tournament for volleyball. We were playing against Parker, which Parker is so far. It's I ain't never heard
north.
of Parker.
That's
so
what I'm saying. That's how far
far
it was. So it was far. And if you've played volleyball or really kind of any sport that involves some sort of ball, you probably have been hit somewhere, right?
Yeah. Jammed a finger, hurt yourself.
Right? There was a girl on the other team who was going D1, and we at that time our best blocker was left like the year before, so we had some shorter girls in the front.
So nobody's putting their hands up top.
They're putting their hands up. They're just not reaching high enough. Long story short, she's getting up there.
It's like meet the parents.
She's getting up there. I'm on the line, and it's a line drive. Ooh. Right over the block, straight into my face. Ooh. And it's in front of an entire crowd, and all you heard was, ooh. And even my mom was there. She was like, ooh. She's like, that looks like that hurt. And I remember my whole face was numb.
Stinking, huh?
My nose, and I think that's even why to this day my nose is a little bit, I can't really, I can breathe out of my left nostril.
Dang, she was a savage. Where did she go to college?
I don't know, but she was a savage. Yeah, she was a savage. And I got up. I was like, yeah, let's go, girls. Like, let's next play. But meanwhile, I was thinking, not only is this embarrassing, but that hurt so bad. It hit the entire middle of my face. My nose I couldn't feel my nose. I thought it was actually broken, to be honest. And so I'm checking. I'm like, oh, shit, is it bleeding? But even if it was, I'm still going to play. You're not going to take me out of the game. But it was so embarrassing because it was in front of a huge crowd. Everyone at the same time said, ooh. That was sad.
Can I tell you what I love about that story, though?
Yes.
You got back up. Pop back up.
Yeah.
Yeah. For a lot of people, that might be the message for somebody today. You get knocked
on.
down. If,
Message.
if you're getting punched in the face right now, make sure you get back up.
Like, yeah, for real. For real. Okay, so if you could make up a holiday, what would it celebrate? I have mine.
Oh, if I can make up a holiday, what would it celebrate? Oh, we need the Monday after Super Bowl off.
Wow.
What's going on?
Wow.
Where do I need to vote this in? And technically the team that wins, they basically already do it. Philly won and they called school off, all public schools. Nobody goes to school on Monday because they won the Super Bowl.
Right.
So I feel like there's already a precedent. President, he's at the Super Bowl. Man, come on, man. You changing everything else. Like, I'm just saying. Let's make some real changes.
Oh, is that? Oh, that's a real change?
I'm kidding.
Yes,
I was kidding when I say that. But yes, that is
yes.
something that's like, that could be feasible. That would pass.
Okay.
If you put it to a vote, I feel like it would pass.
I agree. Okay, so I'm going to say two things.
Okay, I'm ready.
So first is going to be, if I can make up a holiday, what would it celebrate? Although we do not have kids, I feel like when we do have kids, we want a kids-free day. It's going to celebrate.
Where do the kids go?
The kids, they figure it out. I'm just kidding.
Figure it out.
We'll figure it out again, right? We're not getting into details, but I'm just saying I think a kid-free day.
I like that.
Once a year where you know it's going to happen and like parents you can travel or.
And for the couples that might need to be date night.
You know what I mean? Like whatever that looks like. So that's number one.
I like that.
Number two would be, it's not going to be a holiday. It's not going to necessarily celebrate anything. But I heard Keke Palmer, she was doing an interview and she said something about if you go through a breakup, you should have the entire next week off from work. I thought that was so good. Yes.
You're mourning.
Let me mourn this relationship or friendship. Let's be honest.
Sure.
Let me mourn this.
You'd be like, what happened? I'm just mourning.
I'm mourning.
Reminds me of Wedding Crashers. We lost some good men out there.
We lost some good men.
Trades, unruly fans.
And the trenches taking grenades. Yes, I think those
I like
two.
That.
Yeah, right.
Like
after a breakup,
I'm mourning. I'm mourning that chump. I just left in the dust.
Get out of here.
I agree.
Okay, I like that. Let's see. What old person habit do you have? And this is no disrespect to old people by any means.
No disrespect to the old heads.
What's an old habit or an old person habit?
Oh, I got one.
I know. Yep.
You got one for me? Or
I do.
For you?
For me.
Oh, I got one for me. Old person habit. As I've gotten older, like I need glasses, but it's not just the fact that I put the glasses on. That's not an old person thing. The old person thing is what I change the font to on my computer. Like anytime you start going 125, 150%, that to me, that's an old person habit. Like it's like when the text is like this big in somebody's phone and you're like, gee, that's how I feel sometimes looking at the computer. I'm at the screen like larger. Make the text bigger.
Font.
Make the font 20, 25.
Okay. I do feel that.
That would be an old person.
I do feel that because, my eyes have been shot since about high school. So completely understand that. I would say for me, an old person habit that I'm starting to have now is I am not here for anything loud. I'm not here for anything that is just rambunctious. I like it calm, cool, collected across the board. When I was in my 20s, I'm here for the rowdy and those things.
Queen
but now
Ratchet?
I need you to shut it down and shut it up.
So interesting enough that you said shut it down, because I think a better one for me, now that I had a chance to think about it, is I go to sleep early. I go to sleep at the time my old person goes to sleep.
Yeah, you're going about 8, 9.
TV's watching me.
King of Queens is watching you.
King of Queens watching me. And then if I snack, I'm going to fall asleep right after.
That's true.
Crumbs all on my shirt. I'm on the couch knocked out. Yeah.
Knocked out.
For sure.
Love that. Okay. If you could make the ultimate sandwich, what would be on it? I usually make your sandwiches anyways.
You do make some fire sandwiches. So, the ultimate sandwich.
I would say for you, it's a Club Lulu from Jimmy John's.
So the Club Lulu from Jimmy John's is very good.
You like that?
It is delicious. That's a go-to.
That's a go-to.
No cheese.
No cheese.
But if I'm making a perfect sandwich, just because I also love like fried chicken tenders, so I'm doing a perfect sandwich. I'm gonna do Hawaiian roll bread.
Hawaiian rolls.
Boom, top and bottom.
Yes.
I've got the Cane's
sauce.
chicken. So Cane's chicken fingers.
Okay.
I got J. Lee's sauce on there.
Ooh, J. Lee's.
Shout out to J. Lee's. Got some ranch.
Okay.
We're gonna throw the bacon bits. We just crumbled the bacon bits on top. Melted cheese.
What kind of cheese?
American or cheddar? I haven't decided.
You like cheddar.
Cheddar.
I think your sandwiches.
Maybe some maybe some diced onions, like sauteed onions, but like they need to be diced too, though.
Okay.
Right? Maybe some shredded lettuce. I feel like now I'm at Subway, just walking down the line. I'm looking at all the condiments.
Okay. Not Subway.
Yeah, no, not Subway. Which ever since
Do you remember Subway before Jared?
Ever since Jared, that's when I used to eat the Subway cookies.
I know you and
Granny.
Granny.
Me and Granny love those cookies.
Y'all love those cookies.
But yes, cookies on the side. That's my sandwich.
Okay. That's right on point for you too. Yeah. No coleslaw mix or coleslaw mix.
Unless it's KFC coleslaw, I'm not interested.
KFC coleslaw is it.
Fire. If you don't like KFC coleslaw, I don't know if I trust you.
Sometimes it is a little watery though. Sometimes it's been getting a little watery, but
I mean, come on now. If you ain't got to just tilt that thing to the side and let that water run out of there.
That's classic. Yes, sir.
Come on now.
So I think for me, it would be more of an Italian sub.
Well, you got to go gluten-free bread too. So I think the people got to know that's already like a whole.
Gluten-free bread, preferably a rosemary, very soft, but like soft on the inside, a little crunchy on the outside. I'm thinking a pepperoni.
This may turn into dinner right now, so go ahead.
Yeah, I'm hungry as I'm saying this.
Yeah.
So pepperoni, maybe a little salami.
You making a pizza?
No.
Okay,
keep going. This is an Italian sandwich.
I'm sorry. My fault. I'm painting the picture.
Come on now. It's a hoagie.
Okay.
And what else? Lettuce, tomato, onion, a little bit of olive oil, salt, pepper.
Okay.
A little vinegar. I like a little vinegar on there too. Okay. There's usually like 2 more meats I put on there, but I don't know why I can't think of them. But think Italian sub sandwich with
these are the
gluten-free bread.
meats.
Yes. That's where I'm going.
Okay.
Although the last time I probably ate a sandwich like that was maybe 10 years ago, but that would be a go-to.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be a go-to.
That's good stuff.
That goes back to childhood. My mom would make Italian sub sandwiches every Sunday during football.
Oh, but you see why this is key right here? People know you know how to cook. You grew up watching football on Sunday. These are all green flags. I knew what I was getting right here is a major key. Yes. And if anybody takes the 2 sandwiches that we just shared and puts them on the menu at their restaurant, I feel like you got to name it after us.
No brainer. Got to do it. Okay, so let's see. What food combo do people eat that you can't get behind?
I'm going to have you go first. I'm trying to think.
I'm trying to think too.
A food combo?
So some are saying like French fries and a Frosty. I think that's fantastic. Delish. A food combo that people, let me see, that you can't get behind. I used to not get behind. It's more of a condiment, but the mayo ketchup, I used to not get behind that. I thought that was really weird. I don't know what you're doing there.
I'm behind. I get behind that.
I know you like that.
I stand firm on that.
Yeah, you like that.
You mix those two up.
No, that was a weird one for me.
You basically created In-N-Out secret sauce. Ketchup and mayo.
Okay. Can you think of anything?
For me, I can just start naming things that I just don't think should be eaten at all. For me. So like for me, oysters, it don't matter what you pairing them with, I'm not interested.
Okay.
Skirt.
Do you like the Rockefeller oysters?
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, you don't. You're a texture. I am. Texture's not working for you.
Not interested.
Okay. These are supposed to be fast questions. We'll come back.
I'm not interested. We're good on that one. I think the people know Kurt doesn't like certain combos.
Okay. So this is really random, but is a hot dog a sandwich?
Yes.
What is considered a sandwich?
Come on now.
How do you classify?
Can you wrap that thing? If you can wrap it, if it closes and it can be, if you think about it.
What, isn't that a taco? Why is it not a taco?
Taco's a Tuesday sandwich. Depending on who you're talking to. Like I
feel like a hot dog. How it looks with the bun.
I feel like a hot dog.
There's a top bun, a bottom. Like if you put it to the side.
Yeah.
There's a top bun. There's a bottom bun.
And there's meat in the middle.
And then condiments.
Yeah. Boom. That's a sandwich.
That's a sandwich.
You just turn it to the side.
That's a sandwich.
Or let's keep it all the way 100. You ever had if you ever had a hot dog bun, which really, if you really want to turn a hot dog into a sandwich or make it a sandwich, just get that bread that breaks on you. You eating a sandwich anyway. Cause you ever had a hot dog bun? You ever have a hot dog bun separate on you?
The worst.
Come on now. It'll slip right out on you. It'll slip right out on you.
It's too crunchy.
Come on.
Too crunchy. Yeah, and my hot dog bun shouldn't be crunchy. I do like it on the grill though. Throw that thing on a grill, butterfly it, right? Ooh. Put that right on top.
Are you hitting people with the keys right now?
Come on now, what? Yes, sir. Okay, I agree.
Yeah.
What's the weirdest gift you've ever received? I'll go first.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's the weirdest gift, but it was one of those ones where I just thought to myself, how did this happen? How did I get gifted this? And it was a pair of used shoes where I looked inside and I saw the toe imprints and the dirty foot inside of these shoes.
Yeah,
that was gifted.
That was on Christmas. I remember
that was on Christmas.
Damn, I can't believe my sister gifted you those. I'm sorry. I mean, I just thought about it because it was Christmas. People gonna know somebody in the family, but yeah, that was cold blooded. As I think about, as I think about for me, bad gift or a
weirdest
gift, the weirdest gift. Weirdest gift. I'm trying to think of what's like a weird gift. Oh, I got it. Weirdest gift, and it's only weird because of who gave me the gift.
Okay, that.
But
counts.
like when I went to college, my mom gave me a. Probably I haven't said this, but I think it was a smart gift. She gave me a pack of condoms, and basically was like, "Don't come home with no babies."
Period.
And so at first I was like, "This is not the gift that I expected to be getting
from my mother."
Heading off, but now that I think about it, and when we become parents, it's like this is a great gift to give your son as he heads out to college. It's like, hey,
yes,
protect
especially if they're athletes.
Yes, protect your son, protect yourself.
Yes.
Or daughter, protect yourself.
Pregnancy, STDs, all of the above.
Yes, those are all things that are very
STIs,
real. So that was a weird gift just because it was not expected, and I was like,
and not from your mom.
Yeah.
Like,
or actually, I'm sorry, that wasn't mom's. I think that was actually Granny that sent me that. It was like a care package. I think Granny did. Someone sent me that gift. It was either mom's or Granny, but it was in like a care package, and I was like, wasn't expecting this, but thank you.
Okay. Can you fold a fitted sheet by yourself?
Yes, but it does not look good though. Like I wouldn't want to take a picture and share with anybody. Like for some reason it doesn't have those sharp edges. It kind of has that round edge.
Yes.
And you kind of just fold it and just put it away. So the answer is like
it's you almost just tumble.
You know what I'm talking about? It's almost like it's a fold and a tumble.
Yes.
It's not pretty.
Not pretty.
Yeah.
I can fold a folded sheet. I'm sorry. I can fold a fitted sheet now, and that's only because TikTok taught me. The only reason I can fold one now, and I can have the crisp edges on each side. There is a method to the madness when it comes to the sheet and making sure you can have it crisp, but that's honestly, and that was probably in the past 2 years. Because other than that, I'm doing exactly what you're doing. I'm like, I'm going to try to get this as nice as possible, but if this turns into a tumble and just throw up there, then it is what it is.
Fold it, put it into the closet.
Get it out of here. Okay, so is soup something you eat or drink?
Soup is something that you eat. If you're drinking the soup, you're disturbing everyone around you.
Well, hold on. Let me challenge you. Well, let me say yes and. Let's do that. Yes and. When you are putting your spoon into the soup, you're putting the spoon up to your lips. Are you? I don't want to say you're slurping out loud, but aren't you kind of letting the liquid flow into your mouth rather than chewing on something?
That's I guess the question is what kind of soup? If it's a chicken tortilla
you're right.
or a clam chowder, you got some pieces you got to nibble on. You can't just
because you're going to take some sand in the
Now if you're drinking bone broth, like that's just like a straw. You're just knocking it down. I think there's a difference.
There is a difference.
What type of soup is it? Is it a broth or is it like a soup?
Yes.
Is gumbo soup or is that like a separate category? Because you definitely have to chew it.
You definitely have to chew gumbo. I'm so hungry. Okay. Would you rather have hands for feet or feet for hands?
Hands for feet. You ever had a bear? You ever had the bear crawl?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, that was one of my least favorite conditioning things I used to have to do.
We used to do duck walks. So
yeah, I mean, duck walks are bad too. But the thing was that I used to remember I was Pop Warner's. Just a side note, we used to have to bear crawl as punishment. And we used to bear crawl like a couple 100 yards. Like when I think back to it, I'm like, these little league coaches were savages. Not only were they cussing out there,
you up and down,
cussing us out, but also like bear crawling. And it used to be to the point I used to come home and my knees used to be bloody sometimes because I just, trying to hold your body up after you're tired. So yeah, the bear crawling, I'd rather have the hands, I think, for feet.
Hands for feet.
Because I think about my feet for hands. I'm struggling.
For hands.
I'm trying to like pick things up with the toes.
Well, maybe, but then I'm thinking also of the closest primate to us, which is a chimpanzee gorilla, and their feet are closer to hands.
Okay.
I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
Just another way of looking at it as well.
Yeah, but if I'm thinking if I had like
yes. I
Hands
agree.
for feet.
We're on the same page.
We're
I would
moving.
do hands for feet as
Yeah.
well. Okay. So, what's popular now, but will be embarrassed by years from now?
Popular now, but will be embarrassed by years from now. Go ahead.
Maybe. I think by the way that
And is it we or is it like something going on in like pop culture? Or is
Yeah.
it something like we're wearing?
no.
Oh, I got an easy one. Like
Okay,
these
go ahead.
the dudes that's like painting their nails and like all of that. I just feel like maybe that's a fad that's like right now.
Okay.
But then when that fades and it looks back and you gotta explain to your kids like, hey, like Dad, why were your nails like painted in that
Okay.
like video or like in that photo or some of the things where I think like men have kind of moved away from masculinity in some ways. I think there's gonna come back to a point where it's like, hey, why did you have a skirt on? Or like, why did you have your nails painted? Like, what's up? For
Okay.
the guys, not the girls.
Okay. I think so. What's popular now, but will be embarrassed by years from now. I was gonna say a little bit of the way that we're seeing maybe some of the celebrities that are dressing right now and how exposed some of that is. I think we might start making a move closer to like modesty and then looking back, because it's very similar, right? When we look back at fashion, even although the 90s is coming back around, when you look at fashion
Baggy
maybe
clothes.
in the 80s or even the 70s,
Yeah.
You're like, oh my gosh, what? Leg
All
warmers?
all the denim.
Like all the denim and the leg warmers, and you're thinking like aerobics.
Colors,
fits,
all the colors,
all the
frizz,
neon colors and things like that. So I agree. Okay, which Mario Kart character are you?
I'm just gonna say Mario because I feel like I gotta be main character.
It's giving main character energy.
Facts.
Okay. Did you always choose Mario? Did you play Mario Kart? Because you didn't play a
Absolutely.
game,
Oh yeah, no, I was
Okay,
playing
you didn't
Mario.
watch cartoons.
And Mario
so.
Kart's the one you throw the banana behind you on the trail.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Come on, I'm out there Mario.
Mario and
yeah.
Luigi.
Yeah, I was Mario over Luigi.
I was Peach all day, every day.
Okay.
Peach is, she's a princess. So
Okay.
I was
There we go,
Peach
I'm
all
here for that.
day.
Yeah.
She was cute. Every once in a while, though, I throw a Toad in there because Toad can zoom because he's so small. He was zoom, 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 zoom.
A zim
Yeah.
zima.
Who's got that keys to my Beamer?
Who am I?
So, okay, yeah, Mario Kart, though, I'm good at video games. That is one thing I will say is I can usually pick up a video game pretty fast. Even when I jump on Madden, it's been a while, but when I jump on Madden or when you were playing 2K, I mean, I can get some buckets. I can play some defense. I feel like I can jump in.
Fellas, just so you know, I'm not letting her beat me in 2K or Madden.
Oh my God.
That's on me.
Nobody ever said about beating.
I'm just saying.
I said I can jump in.
Somebody was in the chat wondering.
Were
They
they?
just didn't know. They were like, man, is Kirk getting beaten 2K and Madden?
Is that what
at the
they're
house?
saying in the group chat?
Maybe.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what's an Olympic sport that doesn't exist but should? I have mine.
Sometimes I just throw out the first thing that comes to my mind. I feel like this isn't the best one.
Okay.
But I feel like slap boxing can be an Olympic
Oh
sport.
my gosh!
The only reason I say that,
I've
so
never
fascinated.
Seen it. I've never seen anything like it in
The
my
slap
life.
the slap championships.
The slap championship, I've never seen. And the heavyweight, the lightweight, the featherweight. It's like.
And the fact that people be like getting knocked out and seize up out
Knocked
there
out.
off of the slap competition, and the fact that it's men and women.
Oh my gosh.
So I feel like it's equal opportunist.
Yes.
Everybody can get slapped up. You sign up for it. I feel like it would be one of the most watched Olympic sports.
I do agree.
Who got the strongest hands in the nation, in the world?
That is determined.
Right? Like,
I mean,
we talking about tariffs. Somebody gonna be like, hey man, let's see what your slap is hitting like, China.
Okay.
I'm just saying, if it was an Olympic sport.
Okay, I that's a great one. I do, now that we've watched a couple of slap boxing that
Think about not just slapping for yourself, but you're slapping for your country.
I'm going to have a little more emphasis, a little oomph.
And then do they slap you if you get back home and you don't win? You don't medal?
In some countries.
Yeah, they might slap you up.
In some countries.
Yeah,
in
that'd
some
be tough.
countries, it's
It's
death.
ruthless.
I mean, it's ruthless.
Death if you don't win in the Olympics?
It's
I don't even want to play.
listen,
That's like Gladiator.
basically,
It's like,
okay, that's a great one. I think that is.
that was off the TOP too.
That's off the TOP. I think that was a really a great one. The other thing that we've been seeing with the slap boxing or slapping, I mean, people are breaking though their jaws. They are breaking.
Oh,
their,
fully
like,
inflamed. There's a hand. Like, think about going on a date and you have someone's handprint on your cheek. That's what we see.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay.
And it's recorded. Like you're getting put to sleep from a slap on ESPN.
Oh, I know people because when we viewed it, I said, how does this
I couldn't turn it off.
How does this have millions of hits?
I
And then I
couldn't
looked
turn it-
and
I
I said,
couldn't turn it off.
see.
I couldn't turn it
why.
off.
I see why. And the announcers are incredible. They were so.
They were like, oh, and then they start telling you
She's
things.
from New Zealand.
She's got the grip of a champion.
Yes. I mean.
Then like she was a model, she was a street fighter. I'm like,
yes, UFC.
and you don't know what to expect. The
Don't
person
know.
that you think is going to be lights out is like,
Facts.
boom.
And can take a slap like a champ.
Come on, find out. Some
Well,
people got a glass jaw.
That's true. That's true.
Over
Some
with.
Some of the bigger guys, because they had like 400-pound plus for the heavyweight. I was concerned.
Something that I like too is that it also shows you the impact. It doesn't always have to be a closed, like boxing is like closed fist, but man, an open hand slap.
Oh my gosh. No, thank you.
Yeah.
I want no parts.
You'll never forget it.
That's a fact.
Think
Olympic
about doing
sport.
Think
I
about
like
doing
that.
it for your country.
Yes, I like that. I would say playground calisthenics.
Oh.
My God.
Who can do the most pull-ups?
No, babe. I'm talking about, you've seen the whole routine that people do where they're doing, it's almost like gymnastics, but you're on a playground.
Okay.
You have a bar that you are.
Bar work.
Well, bar work, but then they're also babe, you've seen where they're doing like
the dips and everything. Like is it more so
it's
like
darn near an obstacle course.
It's an obstacle course. Oh.
Huh?
Ooh.
What?
Ooh, that's a good
They're
one.
doing dips. Imagine taking gymnastics and what you're doing on like the pommel horse, I think is what it's called. Where the men are going around.
Oh, yeah.
You're doing the bars, the
pull-ups.
hoops. Yeah, you're doing pull-ups, but then there's tricks in the air that you're doing. It's incredible. I just watched a video the other day and I was in shock by what people are doing on a playground. It was wild.
Yeah, that would be next level.
That would be an Olympic sport.
There's some people defying gravity out there.
They are. And I'm talking I was watching, I think he had to be at least 50 or 60, the gentleman that I was watching, and he's putting these younger men to shame. Just throwing that out there. Just throwing that out there. I just have to mention, because we're talking about an Olympic sport, how incredibly humorous Australia was in breakdancing. Australia was in breakdancing. Let's talk about it. The fact that so many people also dressed up like her as costumes for Halloween.
That's perfect. But also, I want to just,
Oh
I just want to shout out the creativity of, chances make champions. It really got a trip on your country. Said, I'm just going to throw my hat in the ring.
I'm going to throw my hat in the ring.
I'm out here. No shame in their game.
No shame.
Catch
me doing the work.
Think about if they put her into the slap competition.
She might lose.
I think so.
She'll have the confidence, but I think she'll get her jaw taken off. Okay, so what's a purchase you made that you immediately regret or regretted?
Okay,
Ooh.
I got one.
Okay.
I've got a tendency when I like something to buy a lot of it.
Yes.
And that's not good.
Yes.
And so like I remember one time, it was like after Christmas, we went to like the outlet and I bought like 5 pairs of Balenciaga like sneakers.
Yes.
And I loved them and they fit great. And I was like, I got them in like every color.
Yes.
Which was cool, but like it was the previous season, like things changed, like the whole vibe ended up getting rid. It just wasn't a good purchase. And it was just like, yo, you bought 5 of the same shoe in different colors and like, where's the variety? Change it up and they're expensive. So to me, that's just like, I should have been smarter with that purchase from a overall aesthetic and just like financially just wasn't a good move.
Yes. Something that I've purchased that I wouldn't say immediately regret, because I do think that we try to think things through. Yeah. However, I have still to this day, I have some clothes in the closet that still have tags on them. Yeah. And I'm just looking at them and thinking, okay, either when am I going to wear this? Why did I purchase this? It was cute in the moment. And really sometimes for me, what I'm noticing is that it's cute on somebody else and it's cute on their aesthetic. But then on me, I'm like, ooh, girl, that's not for you. We thought. And so now we're going to have to donate.
If you don't let,
I think
especially when you get into the 30s and range, you're not wearing things that don't fit.
Right.
You're making sure that you, like, if you don't love it, get rid of it. Like, we just don't have space for it. Let it go.
Let it go.
Yeah.
LIG it. Okay. What movie character do you have beef with? Ooh, I've got mine.
I already know who.
You know who I'm going to say.
All right, so mine, ooh.
Movie character that you have beef with.
Movie character that I have beef with.
This is somebody who's played this character that was so good at being.
So I got
this.
two.
Okay.
I got two.
Good.
My first one is, and I'm a fan of Monique, but Precious.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I was like, how can you be that
That's
heartless?
why she went to Oscar,
How
though.
can you be that heartless?
Oh.
So I didn't like Monique in that one.
Yes.
The second one that came to mind was basically everybody that was doing Antoine Fisher wrong.
Everybody.
I'm still standing. I'm still strong. I was like,
man,
well,
that
Antoine
movie,
Fisher, man,
oh my gosh.
it'll had you choked up.
Ooh.
I was like, man.
There's so many things happening in that movie. Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa.
So those were my two.
Okay. You know what I'm saying.
I already know.
The first one for me, oh my gosh.
I already know.
What was his name though? Omar Epps.
His dad?
His dad.
His last name was McCall. I remember that.
McCall. Love and Basketball. Omar Epps' dad.
He's the dad from Allstate. Everybody knows
Well,
the voice.
hold on. So the dad from Love and Basketball, Omar Epps' dad, I disliked strongly. And then when I saw him in the Allstate commercials, I was triggered every time. And I told you, I said to you, I was like, I just don't like him. I don't like his character. I don't like it. But
What do you say? I'm going to keep making enough money to keep you in diamonds and gold. I was like, ooh. You could tell in my movies.
Yeah, you love movies. You love movies. That's the first one I have beef with. Let me see if there's another one. Who was somebody that was so mean, ruthless, heartless? Precious is a great one. I was going to say Antoine Fisher, actually.
Yeah. We got it.
Yeah, those are pretty good.
That was great. Tough.
Good
movies change your whole mood.
They do.
You'd be like,
They do.
I don't even look at you the same.
Yes. In real life.
Facts.
If I see you, I feel some type of way.
Oh, yeah.
I do, and I'm going to have to tell you about yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What's your most unpopular food opinion? I have mine.
Pineapples go on pizza. And that's facts.
So weird.
If you don't like it,
catch me outside. No,
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what to tell you. You do love pineapple on
Fire.
pizza.
Little Ranch.
Woo, woo, woo.
And it's pepperoni pineapple too, not just pineapple by itself. But go ahead.
Yes. For me, Chipotle is trash.
You have had food poisoning from there.
Multiple times. Times.
You can tell they're not a sponsor on this episode.
Every time that I have had, the only thing that I like there is their guac and chips.
Chips and guac
the
be
chips,
slapping. Unless
when
the
they're
chips
not
is stale.
stale.
If you get some stale chips,
worst.
or if you go to Chipotle, here's the three things that get on me about Chipotle, because somebody need to hear this. Corporate. Number one, chips got to be fresh. Number two, you better give me the vinaigrette for my salad, because if I don't get it, I'm coming back.
And fill it to the top. Don't be giving me these
half
ramekins. Don't you do it.
Thirdly,
especially when I'm paying for it, how dare you?
Thirdly, but this should have been number one. Chipotle, you better give me my full portion.
Give me my full portion.
If you don't, you're going to give me one scoop and it's not even overflowing off the scoop. I've been seeing people going viral, going back behind the counter, making their own portions at home style.
Too much.
They have been arrested.
You set a precedent, and I need you to stick to that precedent.
Come on now. It's husky. And another thing too, don't act like you're doing me a favor by giving me a second scoop and then charge me
for it. How dare you?
Don't talk about you hooking me up and it's an extra $250.
How dare you?
You didn't hook me up.
How dare you?
You upsold me.
The queso was trash.
Oh, the
brisket was trash.
The queso was egregious. The queso was egregious.
It was egregious.
If I didn't like the guac and chips so much, don't even know what to tell you.
And I even transitioned to getting the kids' plate. I said, let me just kind of see what this is in for. I love the apple juice. I'm here for it. It gives me a little nostalgia when I put the little straw on the top. But the shells are usually stale. I mean, we're talking a lot of stale things. I'm getting very upset as I'm talking about it. And then also the food poisoning. The amount of times I've had food poisoning from Chipotle.
If you knew better, you'd do better.
And they need to do better.
I second that.
I said it. I said what I said.
Keep it real.
Come on, that's what Nene said. Come on now. Any other unpopular food opinions?
That was the one right there.
One of mine was Chick-fil-A. I had a beef with Chick-fil-A for quite some time. I was here for the gluten-free bun. Their
customer service made it right, though. My pleasure.
Yeah, my pleasure.
My pleasure.
My pleasure.
Appreciate you.
I mean, gosh. You guys do go above and beyond. Yeah. And if I call because my fries are short,
they'll throw a couple extra on top.
You'll throw an extra fry in?
Listen, if you don't know if your fries been short at Chick-fil-A, you need to tell them to the brim.
To the top. Need it. Need it.
Give me my money's worth.
Give it to me. Okay. Last question.
I'm ready.
If you could have a lifetime supply of anything, what would it be? I feel like I know yours.
Anything I want. There's
yours
no.
would be Jay's. I feel like
this is anything I want.
It says anything.
It can't be money though.
Lifetime supply of anything.
It can't be.
I mean,
like money.
that's. I feel like everyone would say money, right?
Oh, okay. Well, that's what I'm saying.
That could be one. You can have multiple.
Okay. Well, if there's
for the sake of the episode.
Ooh.
I have one.
If I could have a lifetime
supply of
anything, a lifetime supply of it would be the I would say money, but not for the materialistic reasons.
Yeah, to be
but
able
just
to
the ability to be able to be a blessing.
Yes.
So whether that's the ability to heal, bless somebody, right? Like I would love to be able to just walk up and there's somebody that's, because we've been there, like where you're at the counter, you don't have the money, you're at the gas station at the pump, you don't have the gas, and like literally you can just get a blessing. Boom. And it's like, yo, your gas is covered.
Yes.
Have a blessed day.
Yes.
I'm not recording it. I'm not trying to show people that I pay for your gas. Like it was like just a blessing, and you kept it rolling, and paid it forward. To me, that would be like the unlimited thing I would do.
And anything else?
That's the main one.
Okay.
I'm a sneakerhead, so like I would have unlimited sneaks. I can just, I got the gold card, just walk in and just swipe it, any sneaker I want.
You can't wait.
Walk in, walk out.
You can't wait to swipe.
Come on.
No
swiping in the finessing way.
Yes.
But swiping my card, not somebody else's card.
That's true.
Because, swiping, some people, depending on what swiping as, it's like swiping your card, or for those that don't know, swipers are swiping someone else's card.
Correct.
Yes, not good.
Correct. Your Amex is being used by somebody that is not you.
Come on.
Okay. Love that. Agree with that. Would love a lifetime supply of finances to be able to bless in that way. I need a lifetime supply of double stuffed Oreos, gluten-free. I have to. It's because I can make cake out of it. I can make milkshakes. I can just have it on a bad day. I can have it on a good day.
That's true.
I have to have Oreos.
Double stuffed.
Double stuffed. Period. What's the single stuffed? Why is it even still here? I'm confused. What are we doing?
Yeah, it's a joke.
It's a joke. A lifetime supply of curly hair products.
Oh.
Okay.
Curls do be popping.
It's expensive.
Yeah, it's true.
To have these curly hair products and to consistently keep up. Woo, child. It is.
That makes sense.
Woo. I have to have a budget just for curly hair products. I mean, it's expensive. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Lifetime supply. Anything.
That's it. I got it.
Do you want a lifetime supply of like plane tickets? Or accommodations?
I think I'm okay.
Or cars? Or we're not cars.
I don't think so.
We hope you were able to get some chuckles in. I hope this also allows you to ask your significant other, your friends, even your kids, some of these funny questions and see what they say. But as always, thank you so much for watching. If you are on YouTube, please like and subscribe. If you are on social media, please follow us at Coupley Fit, COUPLEYFIT.